Hey y'all, this is Ryan from TrendLizard.com. Daniel, thank you for sending me an email. I'm going to take a look at one stock for you tonight. It is the Tattooed Chef. TTCF is the ticker. Here it is. It was incepted back in 2018. Had a pretty slow go of things for the first year plus maybe year and a half or so. And then in 2020, surprise, surprise, March of 2020, things changed quite a bit. This guy went from under 10 to above 28 fairly quickly over the course of maybe 6 to 8 months or so. Now, that advance in 2020 has a general 5-wave form to it to the upside, as you can see here. That's a bullish thing. We look for 5-wave moves to dictate the direction of the trend. That's kind of what this looks like has happened to the upside in 2020. Since a high was recorded in September of 2020, we've seen some big swings back and forth on this guy. It's kind of contracted as it's gone. But very clearly a counter trend move. This first initial down leg in 2020 had a general 5-wave form to it. Doesn't matter much because it was almost completely retraced by this up leg in late 2020, and then you have these back and forth swings. Couldn't be much more clear that this is a counter trend move. Really, the only question that we have to ask is the counter trend move over? Because when it is, we should see a resumption of the uptrend, and we should see another large 5-wave advance to the upside. Can't guarantee it will be, a 300% return, but whatever the case may be, we would have to expect the resumption of trendy upside movement, and that would be a tradable proposition. So let's go ahead and take a little closer look at this action here. The initial impression would be, okay, we have a nice ABC pullback. A little bit of a truncation if it ended in April, and then you could have the resumption of the uptrend as shown here off of that low. But we don't know for sure yet, so let's look at the two different ways that we can look at this. That was the first way. The other way would be that this is an A wave down. We're still in a B wave recovery, and we still have a C wave down to complete this large counter trend pullback before TTCF resumes its uptrend. Now, the only way that we're going to be able to determine which is the case is by analyzing this upside price action in 2021. If this price action is trendy, then we can make a pretty strong case that the uptrend has resumed. If it is not, then we know that the pullback is not yet over. So let's go ahead and zoom in on this price action. It has trendy potential, as you can see here. The advance off of April's low has a clear, strong up move, a counter trend pullback, another clear, strong up move, and then this pullback here. So what happens next is going to go a long way towards determining the trendy nature of this recovery off of April's low. It could be a 5-wave move. If TTCF can stabilize, stay above 1850, and move above 22, that's exactly what it's going to look like. The formation of a 5-wave move here would be a bullish thing. If instead it continues lower and moves below 1850, this recovery off of April's low becomes an ABC move. Tells us pretty clearly, no uncertain terms, that it is still in that counter trend pullback that started in late 2020. So that's the thing that we're looking at here. What's going on with this price action to the upside again? Now, as far as trading it is concerned, there's a couple ways you can go about it. You can buy it if it moves up through 22. If you already own it, you can own it as long as it stays above 1850. Another option would be play a little bit more of the long game. Look for the formation of a 5-wave move to the upside, wait for a larger counter trend pullback, and then buy it at that time, depending on your level of aggression. Obviously, the last one would be the most conservative play, just waiting for the most, the most information to confirm that the trend is up. So overall, again, looks pretty bullish. You have trendy price action to the upside. You have counter trend price action to the downside. Overall, higher prices have to be expected on TTCF. We just got to get an answer to the question if the counter trend pullback is over yet. A move below 1850 says it's not. A move above 22 greatly increases the likelihood that it is. Either way, got to be bullish on TTCF overall. So, hope that's helpful, Daniel. Have a wonderful evening. Come visit us at TrendLizard.com for all those folks who are watching this video who have not yet. And have a wonderful night as well, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.